What's going on, YouTube? We back. It's been a long time. And this one is actually gonna be a little bit different. And to be honest with y'all, it's been so long since I've been on YouTube. I wanted to go live for numerous reasons. Number one was to I feel like first we need to catch you guys up. So I'll allow a few people to get in here while I'm still kind of like messing with the settings. That's how long it's been. And then yeah, we're gonna get into what we've been up to, what we've been doing, and kind of catch y'all up into what our content is gonna be looking like. So let me actually get on here now. Like I said, y'all gotta bear with me. This episode is gonna be quite different. Y'all see I'm in my room. I'm gonna explain that part too. Um, but yeah, let me see if I can get in here and do some things real quick. Shout out to the people that's in here already. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that I can see, and I know y'all gonna get in here getting on my neck. You supposed to have this ready. But let me make sure because I can't see my comments on here, and I want to make sure that I can see everybody's comments, so on and so forth. Literally, it's been that long. I may even have to switch over to StreamYard. So I don't know. Ooh, we got 10 people in here. Okay. Okay, we got 11 people in here. Hit that like button. My bad. I'm so used to being on Instagram. Hit that like button while I try to figure out how to be able to see y'all comments. Yes, it's been that long. That is ridiculous. I cannot find it. I may have to bring in a helper because I really. Oh, here we go. Chat. Show chat. There we go. There we go. Okay. Write something in the chat, y'all, so I can make sure that I see it. And then, like I said, I'm gonna allow a few more people to get in here, and then I'm gonna explain what we doing today. I'm gonna explain why I'm on the flow. I'm gonna explain why I'm in my room. So yeah, I'm kind of giving y'all like a little inside scoop today. Drop a comment in the comment section. Okay, we got DeMarcus. Okay, he said what's good, what's going on? What's going on? Okay. So I'm gonna just start kind of, letting y'all know what's going on. It's been a couple minutes, and I know some people gonna be watching this after the live, so I want y'all to kind of know a little bit of everything. Shout out to Ron Allen in here too. So lately, my wife and I have been, and let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Can y'all hear me okay, or should I hook the mic up? Let me know real fast about the audio. Should I hook my mic up, y'all, or can y'all hear me good? Cause I got my hook up to my mic. Just say the word. Say the word, Ron. Say the word, Demarcus. Say the word. Can y'all hear me okay? Y'all can hear me good? Y'all can hear me good? I'm gonna wait on y'all to kind of let me know y'all can hear me okay. And then we will go on. Sounds good? Hey, they said it sounds good. Okay, no mic needed then. Okay, we really taking a step back today. Okay, let me let y'all know a little bit about what's been going on. So let's backtrack. Um, we have been off YouTube for quite some time. And the only real reason or the only real excuse that we've been off of YouTube, you guys, I think it'll please you guys to know, is because we've just been working that hard in real life. I do think it is a bit unfair though to the viewer, to our supporters, for that to be an excuse, even though that's the real answer, that's the real reason, that's what it is. But I have to remember, me and Brene, we have to remember, how we started, the reasons why we started documenting was, to put that out there. So we want to kind of get back to that. We want to kind of get back to documenting, even though now is going to be a little bit different. Now, I'll give some other reasons why I might not want to say it, but it's the truth to why we haven't been putting out much content. Number one, um, besides, shout out to Fallout, man. If y'all hopping in here, man, make sure y'all leave a comment. But besides the fact that we've been working really, really hard in real life, we feel like the things that we've been doing, which I'll get into a little bit later, we feel like they're not as entertaining as far as making a video. So the things that I'm seeing for some of our peers in the game and in the industry, like I'm not even gonna name drop, but just some of the people that we've been seeing putting in that work that are actually in the truck, we've noticed that they're putting out entertaining content. And most of that is coming from the position of being in the truck. I want to know, and y'all can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong or if I've been wrong, but we've been at home. We've been taking, waking up, cooking breakfast, doing family time, taking kids to school, picking them up, going to Disneyland. You know, I'm when I'm dispatching and I'm working, this is where I'm at. That's why I'm in the that's why I'm in the bed. That's why I'm in the room right now because I want to show you guys like literally this is my work setting. I'm to the point now when we wake up to dispatch, I don't even go into my office and I have no problem picking up the camera showing you guys where my office is, but we don't even go into, the office. I'm waking up, I'm rolling over. My computer's usually right here. I got it right here today. But my computer's usually right here behind me charging. I'm grabbing it, I'm setting it on my lap, I'm popping it open, and I'm dispatching 10 drivers. Is there a way to record that and put that content out there? Yes. Is there a way to talk about the type of loads that we've booked? Yes. Is there a lot of B-roll that could be put into that? I'm gonna be honest, without the driver supplying footage and different conversation as far as what happened at pickup, drop, and in transit, not really. However, it can be pushed, but it'd be mainly just, this type of setting. And I just don't feel like you guys would want that. Now, Demarcus, Ron, Fallout, Dontrell, let me know in the comments, and everyone else who's hopped in here. Make sure y'all say what's up too. It's been a while. But everyone else who's in here, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Say, yo, bro, you're wrong. We would love to see the life of what you're doing right now. We would love to know, the stories, if it's just you behind the camera, if it's just her behind the camera, if you're in the office, if you're in the bedroom, hell, if you're trying to change the setting up and you're in the living room or you're outside. Let me know in the comment section if that's something that you guys would actually appreciate. Or are you guys more entertained from that content of being actually in the truck, being behind the wheel, being able to catch that live footage of the load to pick up and drop off? When we got into the industry, that was the bulk of our content because that's where we started at. The chair that we're in now, we're in 100% of the owner seat. So we're not in that, we're not, I guess you could say, we're not in the field no more, right? We're in the office now. Cliche. I'm not technically in the office, I'm in my room. But yeah, please, guys, please drop in the comment section. Let me know. Say, hey, Courtney, you're wrong. We would love to know what's going on. We would love this, that, or third. We don't want to know what you're doing. We're not bored by it. We'll watch those videos and we'll put that out. Now let me just get into a little bit of exactly what we've been doing. Now I'm trying to make sure I go back far enough to when we got off YouTube. Um, when we were on YouTube, actually, I got my phone right here, so I can go look. So allow me a couple minutes. And like I said, y'all, drop in the comments, please, y'all, drop in the comments if that's the type of content you guys would actually appreciate. And be honest. Tell me the truth. Say, you know what, bro, you right. Or say, no, bro, no, we would love that. Let me know in the comments. And we've been on Instagram a lot too. So I don't want y'all to, think that we have just went completely AWOL. We've actually been on Instagram a lot more. So I'm on my page, and it looks like the last actual video we've done was, this was a while ago. The last video we done was over a year ago. It was June 2023. And the last time we did a live was 8 months ago, which was November 20th, 2022. I want to let you guys know what's been happening since then. I'm going to read these comments and then I'm going to let y'all know what we've been doing. My man Fallout, he said, damn, I miss these live streams. We miss y'all, man. And I appreciate that love too. My guy Don Trail, he said, yeah. He said, you put us on off that tube. You're right. You know what I'm saying? We definitely started here, and I can't take away from the roots and where we came from. Let me know too if I'm coming in crispy on your TV, your phone. Interact with me in the comments, man. It's hella free. Demarcus, he said, bro, we would like that different view of business because it shows a completely different perspective and no one else is doing it, bro. Hey, that might be that might be enough to get me in there. Lou Jackson, he said, what type of videos? Before I go to the next question, I want to address that. What type of videos? Videos of what we doing, which is, let me tell you how my day go. And again, I'm gonna give y'all a complete rundown, but this is how my day goes, bro. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna keep it raw with y'all too, so I hope y'all ready. I wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got a couple alarms that go off before that, 4:30, 4:45, but 5 o'clock, I gotta be up, right? I go downstairs, I let my dog outside, give her some food, some water, take her outside. I come back upstairs, I might even use the restroom. I get right here, y'all. I sit right in the bed, I pull the cover up on me, I grab my laptop, I pop it open. I don't go in the bathroom, go brush my teeth, I don't go wash my face. I'm not putting lotion on at that time. I don't even have clothes on. Even when I go take my dog out, I put my robe on, go downstairs, come back up, throw the robe on the bed or right here on my robe hook. I get back in bed, prop my laptop open. At that time, what me and Brene are doing is we're booking loads. So I'm immediately booking loads. I'm waking up, I'm checking my tracking. All of our drivers are on tracking. I'm giving y'all some sauce right now, too. All of our drivers are on tracking. So I wake up, I check, make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. I already have a list of where each driver is empty at, where they're dropping their load at. So that way, when I already got those trucks posted, I can just hit post. And then I hop on the DAT board and I start looking for loads from easiest to hardest. Just depends though, right? So I'll give you a little bit example. I don't want to stay on topic too long, but I just want to give you a little bit of example. Let me go to it. So this morning I had guys, I had three people in Chicago, one in Cincinnati. Then I had someone in Bordentown, New Jersey. I had someone in New York, New York, and then I had someone in Texas, and I had someone riding through PA. Now my Texas guy and my PA guy, they already had loads. They were on my Texas guy had a load that just needed to be picked up, so he was already booked. And then my guy that was going through PA up to upstate New York, he was on a multi-stop load. So he was already good to go. Now, when I got a list like this, when I got Chicago, three people, and then I got Ohio, I'll take that area. And then my guy in Ohio, he already had a partial, so he got two lows coming out of New Jersey. One of them dropped in Ohio, which is like Cincinnati, which is a pretty fair area because it's in between Columbus, it's in between Indianapolis, not too far from Louisville. I like it. So he dropped his partial there. I was gonna get him another partial going to Illinois, Wisconsin, or Minnesota that'll complete his route, make his route make sense coming from the east. Um, and then I had three people. Well, I had two people in Chicago completely empty, and I had one guy. All he had in his truck was a U box coming out of the Midwest, or coming out of the Midwest. He actually picked the U box up in Omaha for about $1 a mile. So I told him, I said, "Hey, tomorrow, which is today, I said you go to Illinois, stop there. I'll get you another load," which I did. I got him $1,000 going to Pennsylvania, 2 pallets. So tomorrow he's going to get another load out of Indianapolis. He lives in Indianapolis. I told him, "Hey, just go home. I'll get you another load." But anyway, I wake up, I'll pop up, even that just right there with some sauce. I wake up, I pop up on my computer. And in that situation, since so you got two of us, you got me, you got Brene, right? Both of us know how to do everything that one another knows how to do. One of us, though, may be a little bit better at certain things compared to the next person. I'm gonna give an example. Respectfully, in Chicago, if they're going to the east, usually I want to be that guy to do that because I may be a little bit more better at actually getting those guys the type of rate per mile going that way, knowing that coming back out is not going to be the best, right? So what I mean by that, just to kind of break it down a little bit more to layman's terms, I want to get at least $3 a mile if I'm going to PA, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Maryland, Delaware, anywhere east. I want to get $3 an hour going there because the rate coming back it's going to be shitty. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I forgot about YouTube. I might can't use that language, but it's going to be kind of bad. So with me being able to book partials really, really good, and with me being able to spot a dedicated load on the load board that they may have posted as a full load, I'm able to kind of question the broker, look at how the load is posted, and understand like, this isn't really a full load. This is, 2 or 3 pallets. I might can get another load with this. So I'll usually target those areas. Now, with that being said, places like New Jersey, places like New York, they need your constant eye. So Brene will be in those spots. You see what I'm saying? So usually when we're in New York, we tell the guy to head out immediately, so he can be in like that Elizabeth. I can't think of what all cities are right there when you come out of New York, but you guys know what I'm saying. You East Coast guys, drop a comment, show me some love if you're on the East Coast. Those East Coast guys know you come out of New York, there's Jersey right there. So with her looking in Jersey, New York, they're right there. She could literally type in a city in between those two, find a good load, and give it to one of the two guys who's closer and who it makes more sense for. But at least we have a constant eye for that area, right? So again, what am I doing? I'm waking up. I'm going downstairs. I'm letting my dog outside. I'm coming back upstairs. I'm popping my computer open. I'm reposting my trucks for my complete list, right? I'm reposting my trucks on the DAT board and on Truck Stop. Um, and then I'm hitting the board. I'm taking, in this specific scenario today, I'm taking the Midwest. Bree is taking the East. And then I'm booking lows. Now, an hour 50 minutes after I wake up, my children's alarm clock is going off. I have to make sure that they're waking up. They ain't in there playing. Y'all know how kids is. I gotta make sure y'all ain't in there playing around, brushing your teeth, washing your face, make that bed up. Let's get rolling, right? Ain't nobody pee on themselves. What y'all doing? So shout out to all my parents out there. I know school started this month and last month for a lot of y'all. So shout out to y'all. But I'm doing all that. I'm making sure that's going how it's supposed to go. I got some really mature kids. So they pretty much, you know what I'm saying, getting themselves together. I ironed the night before, or Bree irons the night before. So the clothes and all that is already there for them to put on and be out the door. Now, an hour from that time, it's 7:50, 7:40, 7:50, right? It's time to take them to school. Luckily, the school is like 2-3 minutes away. We live in a great neighborhood. School is right outside the community. 9 times out of 10, with, in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers, I'm usually done by the time I go take them to school. You see what I'm saying? Or by the time Bree takes them to school. Now, even that scenario is planned strategically. Brene goes to take them to school, because once again, I'm able to focus, and when it comes to actually booking the load, usually I'm in the forefront of that part of it. But remember, we both can do the same thing that each other can do. And then secondly, one of us just might be able to do the other thing just a little bit better. So I say that to say, even though I'm the one who may book the majority of the loads, she's the one doing all of the carrier packets. She's the one sending the driver, she's the one signing the Raycons. She's the one texting the driver, hey, Raycon is in your email, head that way. She's the one double checking back 5, 10, 15 minutes later, making sure they actually took off. She's the one uploading the load to RTS once we actually get the Raycon, or once we get the signed PODs back. She's the one sending the PODs over through the email, so the broker and the tracking team has it, right? So we had that 50-50 team going on. No matter what part I might be doing, or no matter what part she might be doing, it's a team. But it works because in a scenario where I may have to, have a talk with a teacher or something, me specifically, then I can go and she can still get it done. Or in a case where she's gone because she just took them to school and I got to complete this carrier packet real quick, I still know how to do it. I can get it done. So make sure y'all hit that like button in the comment section. I'm looking at me on YouTube, man. It's coming in real crispy. Shout out to the Canon, man. EOS R6. Or yeah, EOS R6? Yeah, EOS R6. In the F4 lens, man. Shout out to my boy Dub too, man. Make sure y'all support his channel. Shout out to him. RP wifey, man. Definitely sending my condolences to my boy. But yeah, I know that was a little elongated answer, Lou Jackson, when you said what type of videos, but that's what type of videos. I just want to make sure, like, when I'm producing that type of content, is that something you will watch, Lou? Is that something you'll watch? Would you watch The Life of a Dispatcher? Would you watch the process of me booking a load. And then even in that process, I gotta be honest, Lou, um, it's only so much I can record. I can record me booking a load, but I would have to go back and really censor me, the MCs, drivers, probably the names not so much, but the MCs. And I'm on there finessing so hard, I'm gonna have a lot. I'm gonna have so many questions from you guys asking me, like, okay, what made you say this? What made you say? So I guess that could be a lane to create more content off of that content too. And I can explain that more if y'all want me to. Just comment and say, hey, break it down. What you mean by, you finessing so much with the broker? Y'all comment that, I'll explain. But it's more work on YouTube than just hopping on Instagram live and uploading a picture telling you, hey, I got 1,600 for this load. But that's what I'm doing. I'm waking up, doing that process, coming to my bed, I'm booking loads, taking them to school, come back. I'm usually done. If I'm not done, or even when I'm done, or even if I have one or two more drivers to book, me and Brene call that the cleanup process. So let me go through that part a little bit for you. So when I'm saying the cleanup process, which is what we call it, is the process of, did you pick up the load? What's your ETA? The broker's blowing me up. Where's he at? I have to update brokers. When they get to the pickup, some brokers want the BOL. Some brokers want pictures of the freight. Some brokers want pictures of the seal. Some brokers want to talk to the driver. And then even just on our end, as part of the cleanup, we need pictures of the freight. I need measurements. I need ETA to the receiver. Can I even book you another load? Will you be able to handle that, knowing that you got to be there tomorrow at this certain time? Did the freight match up? When you got there, I'm looking at the Raycon. The Raycon say 10 pallets. Why is it only 4 in your truck? Did the shipper sign? Did they date? All of this stuff is what we call the cleanup process. So that's the process where we go through with that. After the cleanup process is usually done, and with my veteran guys, that process is like that. It's not something I really got to check up on. They do it automatically. To be honest, the next thing I do usually is take a nap. I'm usually down. Anywhere between 10 to noon, my time, I'm down. I just woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. 9 times out of 10, when I went to sleep the night before, I went to sleep anytime between 11 and 1 a.m. or 11 and midnight. I'm working on that, by the way. I'm working on it. But I'm getting 5-6 hours of sleep, which is pretty good for, someone my age. But, we don't need to be sleeping too much. But honestly, I'm so damn tired, and I've never been, even after all this time, I'm still not used to waking up that early. Y'all, I go to sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I go right to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. And then I wake up, and then I usually either go to the gym, depending on what time it is. I go to the gym. I may have some appointments. I'm responding to different emails as far as business wise, which I'm gonna get into that a little bit too when I go into what we've been up to since November 2022, which is the last time we went live. I'm doing that process. Sometimes I may have to double check on another carrier again. Shout out to We Count Money over here, man. What's up? What's good? Hit that like button for me, y'all. Let me see how many likes we got. I know I got a lot of likes, knowing I ain't been in here in so long, right? Let's see. Let's see where we at with it. Let's see where we at. Shout out to 30 people in here too, man. That's love. We got 12 likes. Come on, man. Let's get that to at least 20. I just hit the like button for y'all. So all I need is 7 more y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. We done had at least 33 people in here. We can get to 20. 20 likes and make it make sense. Hit that like button. We Count Money. You better hit that like button when you came in. I'm gonna read some more of these comments too. 4 more likes. I'm gonna get in some of these comments. I am gonna do a Q&A. And then, like I said, I'm really gonna kind of break down what we've been doing since 2022. We ain't been in here in a long time. Hit that like button, man. Free, easy, quick. Let's see where we at. We need 2 more people to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all show some love. We've been in here. Let's see where we at. Come on, we still need 2 more people. 2 more people. Let's see. I know y'all don't like when we be at these standstills. Y'all see a couple people on the left. They don't like when I, be talking about hit the like button and all that. They want the sauce. Okay, we at 20. There we go. And now if y'all want, y'all can, if you ain't hit the like button, you still can hit the like button. That way, when there's 30, 40 people in here, I'll be like, all right. But anyway, let's do this. Um, let's talk about what we've been doing since 2022. Now, I'm gonna see if I can sit down. Let's see if I can sit down with y'all and y'all still see, my head. Okay. Y'all see me good? Let me see. Maybe I can lift it up a little bit. Let's see. I got a little height on me, right? Let me know if that's coming in good too. I got my computer right here too. Is that coming in? Oh, that's coming in sweet right there. Okay. And I got my computer right here with the question. Okay. Let's talk about what we've been doing since 2022, which is the last time that we made a YouTube video. Now, in November 2022, since I promise you this is not ash. I promise you. I promise you it ain't. But my knee was on the carpet. Oh man. I got them man knees, man. I got them man knees. Well, no, listen. Since November 2022, I like how y'all coming on here cutting up, man. That's my type of crowd. That's what I need. Since November 22, we've bought not one, but two brand new 2023 Mack trucks. That was one of the first things that was discussed in the beginning of 2022 as a part when as far as advancing our status in the trucking industry. Our success in the beginning of 2022, knowing that that's the off season, January, February, March, rates aren't that good. But January, February, March, if you guys remember in the beginning of 2022, I want to say March, April-ish, that's when fuel and all that start kind of getting weird. That's when those videos on YouTube were more like, hey, get out the industry. I'm selling all my equipment. I'm gone, right? My trucking company at the time saw the need to adapt. We didn't feel the need to run or get out of the industry. But we did see that change needed to be made. And in that situation and in that case, that's when we went ahead and adapted to the industry. So what I mean by that was prior to fuel getting like that, me and Brene could book a load from, California to Minnesota, California to Kentucky, so on and so forth, back and forth. And it could just be one load. We wouldn't really care what was in the truck, right? Once that fuel situation started happening, and then we start noticing that loads coming out of California start getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Who remembers out there? Tell me in the comments, for real. Who remembers out there when the loads coming out of LA were just incredible? I'm talking, no exaggeration, over 200, 300, 400 loads coming out of LA alone, going to Kentucky, Minnesota, Georgia. Remember, our first load was San Diego to Georgia, $4,000. When these type of loads were happening, even though it was right at $2 a mile or sometime, $2.50, $2.30, whatever, this was incredible because fuel was at an okay price. And then all I need is two of those loads. So me as a company owner, even if I got employees, if each one of my trucks is doing 8,000 on two loads, and when you drive longer and you're on that highway, you're getting that highway mile per gallon, you're getting that you're saving more on fuel because you're not stopping and going, you know what I'm saying? So even the expenses are making sense. That's when it was crazy. But not only did fuel rise at the same time as California loads start depleting, dedicated rates also went down. Imagine that. 2022, before the first quarter is even over, before the first half is even over, you got rates going down, you got fuel going up, and you got California, which was the king of freight. Y'all think it's Chicago now. It was Cali. You got LA, ain't got no more lows. I'm like, damn. I'm seeing these videos just like y'all. Get out the industry, do this, do that. Sell all your equipment. I'm seeing the videos just like y'all. But respectfully, the difference between all of us who are still in the industry and all of us who made it is we did what a hustler is going to do. We all adapted to the game. I feel like those people that were in this industry didn't have that type of mindset. Again, I say this respectfully. I feel like they did not have the same mindset as all of us still in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments if y'all feel what I'm saying. If y'all need me to break that down or kind of dive into that, I don't have a problem doing that. Let me let you know how my company adapted at that time, because I lost a couple carriers during that time. Hey, Courtney, you've been booking me $2 a mile. After I give you the 10% and it brings it to this, it's not making sense with the fuel. And I'm thinking like, cause I'm not in the truck. I'm in the office, and I'm thinking like, well, damn, I'm looking at your numbers. I'm getting you 7, 8, what's going on? But it's not making sense. And he's like, hey, cause remember 2021, again, some of my OGs in the game, or not even OGs, I ain't gonna say that, but some of my people who've been around for at least 2-3 years, y'all know what I'm talking about. Them rates in 2020, 2021 was not the same in 2022. So when fuel goes up and rates go down, you can't take $1.75, $1.85. You got to get $2 or more load now. So when I lost my best guy, shout out to Gustav, when I lost him and he no longer needed my dispatch services because he needed to cut me out to make it make sense for his company, that's when I sat back like, damn, if I just lost my best guy, something gotta shake. I gotta look deeper into what he is saying, because for him to go, something just can't be right. Let me figure this out. So that's when we analyze and see, damn, okay, he's right. This is not making sense with the fuel. We're not out there seeing the fuel, so we can't just be booking these the same when the game ain't the same right now. It ain't like that. So I'm like, okay. Let's do this. So at that point in time, that's when, again, going over some of the adaptations we made, that's when we started filling the truck up. That's when we started to fill the truck up. Prior to that moment, we would book a load, and if the broker said that was dedicated, or we didn't know dedicated partial, we weren't, that language wasn't really instilled in us. We weren't on that. We were booking loads, one load at a time. And even for 7, 8, 9, 10 drivers, I love the Cali effect, because I can book a guy as a dispatcher. I had the advantage because even if I'm just one person, instead of me only having 4 or 5 guys, I can have more than that, because I can book a guy so far that the next day he's still not empty. So I can take care of, you get what I'm saying? I can take care of people. Now I'm booking the same people every single day. Everybody's getting a load and they're only going so far. And I'll get to that adaptation in a minute. But like I said, one of the first things that we did to adapt was fill the truck up. We start booking partials. We start booking 1 pallets, 2 pallets, 3 pallets. Even if the load was dedicated, if he had room, we was booking another load with it. We had never done that prior to. We had never, ever done that. He said, I'm just trying to figure out who do you nail. Hey, shout out to Axel, man. Don't be getting on me, but I love it. I love this energy. Y'all needed this. I miss y'all, man. I miss y'all. They clean though. That's that HD camera too. That's why you see all that. Spent a little bag on that. But anyway. So one of the adaptations that we made was, filling that truck up. So we start booking partials. One of the second things that we did was we switched our region drastically. There was no more, y'all. I used to look at the load board completely different. I promise you. It's almost crazy to think the way that I used to actually look at this board. Instead of me getting on the load board, booking the longest load for the most money, instead of me looking for a 2,000 mile load, a 1,500 mile load, a 1,200 mile load, a 1,700 mile load, that's how I used to look at the board, Joe. I don't give a damn where, not Florida. I knew back then not to go there, but I don't care if it was going to Colorado. I didn't care where it was going. If it was 1,500 miles, $4,000, I'm booking it. If it was 1,500 miles, $3,000, bro, I'm booking it. If it was 1,500 miles, 3,500, I'm booking the load. No, that changed. We migrated our entire fleet from the West Coast to the Midwest. I'll never forget it. Everything changed. It went from drivers making 8, 9, 10,000 a week to drivers making 5 to 8,000 a week. None of our drivers used to make less than 8,000 because, again, I'm telling you guys, two loads. I could book a nigga from Arizona to Minnesota, from Minnesota to Seattle or Oregon, back down. We used to just go crazy. It changed. It changed. And like I said, we had to migrate. We had to adapt to the industry. That was one of the second things that we did, was to adapt, was migrate our entire fleet, all of our carriers, to one area, the Midwest and the Northeast. And I gotta give credit to the individuals. That's another thing about trucking out the box, y'all, is we're still learning to this day. So during this process, we were extremely receptive. I don't care if you got in the industry when I got in, after me, before me, if you're just a driver, if you over here, if you on my YouTube, we're paying attention to everything, trying to figure out how can we keep this shit going. Because for us, I don't know about y'all, but for us, we were in a position where this is how we were eating for real. Like, this is how we was getting our money. This is something we put our eggs into this basket. We wanted it to work to the point where so bad to where we needed it to work. This changed my life. So, quitting and selling all the equipment, which we didn't even have any equipment except goddamn pallet jacks and load bars. Remember, we were renting at the time. But doing that was not an option for ever. Never was an option. I'm a hustler. I got to figure this out. So got to get it with you, family. Yeah. Shout out to David. Shout out to Fallout again. Shout out to Lane Lane. But those adaptations were made. Those two were the biggest. Those two were the biggest. And again, I have to give credit to some of the people. They know who they are, who gave us the feedback. Guys telling us, man, yeah, I like the Northeast region. And I'm like, man, there'd be too many. I remember telling somebody it was too like the loads. Not saying it's too many loads over there, but it was just the Northeast was weird to me. I just didn't like. It's because I wasn't partialing though. That's why it was weird to me, because I'm seeing all these loads. Excuse me, and it's just not making sense to me. But once I adapted and I'm seeing how we start booking, now it started to make sense. So I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. One of the third things that we did during a time where fuel is going up, rates are going down, and California no longer has the big slingshot lows that we needed, was actually pretty risky to someone, again, who doesn't have the mindset of a hustler. And that was order 2 trucks, not 1, but 2. Now, how we ended up with Mac instead of Freightliner Hino, or international was by default. To be honest with you guys, I couldn't find a freight line. Who remember? Again, help me in the comments, y'all. In 2022, well, let me go back even a little bit more, right? Again, I'm letting y'all know what's been going on with trucking out the box since our last video, which was November 20th, 2020, up until now. I'm just catching you guys up. That way, the content that I start putting out, you guys can watch this video and it'll make sense to you guys on what's going on. Remember, 2021, we rented all of our equipment. We had rates as low as $500 a week for rentals. Now, as we're killing the game, that was one of the first products that we sold. And that's very important too. Shout out to Master P, shout out to these different role models who understand the importance of a product. If you have a product, I'm sitting on a Tempur-Pedic bed right now. I got Tempur-Pedic pillows. I got, dressers, AirPods. I got this speaker right. I have so many products just in my room. When you are selling a product, and you're successful at it and you have something that people really need, you really, really are going to have a hard time going back to the struggle. So again, when I look at people like a Master P, who's, selling cereal and, got his kids these different opportunities through the NIL deals while they're going to school for sports and stuff like that. Those are the type of business techniques that we try to adapt. So early on in 2021, when we see that we have an audience that wants to get into the industry just like us, and we have a way to help them, of course I'm going to do it, especially if we both can capitalize off of it. If I can get paid and you can get made, let's do it. Let's link up. Let's get this. Let's turn up. So when I'm at the time, like I said, in 2022, prices are going. You put in and out time bill. Prices are going from 500 back in 2021 all the way to, I think the highest right now, still even with my rental account manager, is like 650. But it went from 10 cents. I've seen some people paying 20 cents. So when that happens and you have the rates going down and fuel going up, if you don't have your priorities together and you're not out there making a bag, or you don't have a dispatcher who can adapt to the industry, to the market, bro, you're going to be going backwards, or you're going to be, making the same much as you're spending, where you're just at a standstill and it's not going to make sense. At that point is when we saw the need for our company, since we rented and we saw, okay, hey, we've rented. Now we at the point where we feel like we would love to get some equity into the industry, more liability on ourselves. We know we're here for good. Let's buy. And it's going to be, there's so many different things we can do with our truck. I'll get into that with you guys a little bit later as well, as far as what we're doing with our 2 trucks that we own. We were like, hey, let's do it. It was a no-brainer for us. Let's do it. Some people, though, still needed that experience that we went through. They still needed to make sure that this industry was for them. Everyone can't buy a truck. Everyone can't lease a truck. So, of course, I'm still going to push to rent because I'm good at what I do. So most of the time when I'm pushing to rent, it's to my mentorship clients who, again, are coming to me for dispatch, and I'm getting them a certain amount of money to where it's making sense. You see what I'm saying? Someone else, if they don't, again, watching our videos, looking at anything we put out there, any type of content we put out there, you have to make it make sense. So if you're going to go rent, but you have someone else dispatching, or you're dispatching yourself, and you're not getting good loads, I don't care if you're renting, only leasing, of course it's not going to make sense. We've always had really, really good rates with our rental account manager, though. However, it would never be as good as someone who's owning, period. And these is conversations, again, that I had with my peers and my counterparts in the industry. And I'm like, you know what? I would love to be in that room I would love to see the benefits of an owner because some of my mentees did own. So I'm like, you know what? I would love to be in the realm of them so I could start seeing how that feels. Not only that, but remember, I told you guys, we adapted to the industry, we adapted how we were booking loads, we saw the differences. So what I did was I sought out to get a truck. I tried to get a Freightliner. You couldn't get one. You shit, I couldn't pay nobody extra to get one. It was obsolete everywhere. I didn't really want an international, but if it had a Cummins and a if it had a Cummins or a Detroit and it had an Allison, I was with it. I only saw one. I didn't really like the specs for the amount that it was. I think it was 90,000 regular specs, brand new though, something like that. It was something like it might have been 100. I can't remember. Um, but I ended up with Mac because I remember in 2022 or maybe 2021, I reached out. I saw a video, I think, on YouTube or something. I can't remember what happened, but I ended up reaching out, and then one of my I was talking about it on a video, and then one of my uh supporters ended up emailing me that they bought a Mac, and it just looked so nasty. I was like, damn, that look. I was like, man, that looked good. And he told me how much he got it for, and just the process. And I was like, damn, I really want to be a part of that. So I ended up reaching out, and I couldn't believe it, y'all. He said he had trucks. He said he could order me a truck. I said, shit, I'm gonna do two. He said he need 2,500 down, 2,500 to order the trucks, but it was fully refundable. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna give you 5,000, order me two. When I ordered the trucks, I got custom specs. Again, I'm breaking down what I've been down. I'm trying to get off here in about 15 minutes. I don't want the live to be over an hour because I feel like when people rewatch it, if it's too long, it's right. But I'm recapping what from November 20th, 2020, last video, all the way till now. So you guys can be aware of the new content we about to put out, and you guys know what's going on. I order those specs based on the industry. So I get swing doors, I get air ride, I get 3 rows of each track, I get full grade walls. Not only that, I make sure the walls are the best full grade walls. So I don't have any metal. If you guys go in the back of your box trucks, you're gonna have metal and wood brackets and stuff like that. I don't have any of that. I got it straight to the wall because my wall is that strong. I got a max on lift gate. Like I said, it's 2023. I got a translucent roof. I got a forklift rated, so a forklift can go on a truck. Just go. It just was crazy, right? So I got two of those. Oh, not just did I get swing doors, I got amazing clearances, by the way. So my clearances on these trucks are 107 inches through the door and 110 inches on the inside. That is incredible. Let me tell you why I did that though. Because when I was booking lows and I'm booking partials, I started noticing that I could put this is some sauce right here. I started noticing that if I book the right semi truck partial, I can put it in my truck if it fits. U boxes, etc., etc. Now, U box can go into a truck with 97-inch clearance, no problem. But imagine the food, like for instance, I hope you guys can see this. I'll try to show you guys something. I really want to give you guys an example when I say food, and they put them on these boxes. I really hope you guys can see this good. Let me see. So I'll try to zoom in. Let me turn the brightness down a bit. Maybe that'll help. Let me see. Let me turn it up. I'm gonna try to show you guys what I mean. So you guys see that? So that right there is stacked tall. That's how my truck looks on the inside. So you might can't really tell too much from the way that the picture is, and just me showing it to the camera, but those type of boxes don't even weigh that much. It's just a matter of how tall they tack it, how tall they tack it, how tall they stack it. And when you get to certain shippers, they don't want to restack product. It's just part of the game. If it's already wrapped up, it is what it is. So when you have certain lows like this where it's stacked that tall, it's that's just what it is. It's just when you go to pick it up, they're not about to change it for you. You're either able to haul it or you're not. So that was a main key to us getting that 107-inch clearance and that 110 on the inside. We're also 99 wide. Let me break that down to you. Do you guys notice when you're booking a partial or when you're booking a U box specifically, it says 5 feet for a semi or 8 feet for uh, a box truck. The reason why is because of the dimensions. The dimensions are 96 by 60. So, or yeah, 96 by 60, something like that. So the most box trucks are not that wide coming through the door. You gotta be really wide to come through the door to get yourself space on each side to be able to squeeze it through. My trucks are 99 wide through the door all the way to the back of the trailer. You swing those doors open, we're 99 wide, we're 107 tall. Once you get inside, we're still 99 wide, but we're 110, 111 tall. Those two trucks were $125,000 a piece, not including taxes, not including registration. Uh, I didn't, really, the price was, they say don't spend, uh, nothing you can't get three times. So, us spending $250,000 at the time, our bank account really, it allowed for us to do something like that. Not to mention, we wanted to finance that process, which I recommend all you guys do, right? Utilizing other people's money is the best thing to do. Fortunately for us, even with our business, a score being an 80 apex, like we have a really good business credit score. We actually were denied. You know what I'm saying? Navy Federal denied us. It broke my heart a little bit. I still don't know exactly, what that was about or why they did that. I think it's because at the time I didn't own anything. I didn't own my home. I owned a couple, my cars, but they, just, nothing too spectacular. Didn't own, no buildings. I didn't own any other trucks at the time. So maybe that's why, just because of the history. But my credit was A1. Her credit was amazing. The capital was there, and it was with Navy Fed. We have a relationship with them. They were able to see. I was really shocked they didn't give us the money. I kind of was. It was kind of a downer. But I had a conversation with my accountant, and he advised, with the amount of money that we made in 2022, and with the write off that we would get by, purchasing both the trucks, even if it is outright, he didn't see anything wrong with that. He actually, agreed. He thought it was appropriate. So I said, you know what? Hey, let's do it. So we bought the two trucks. That moment for us was exciting, knowing that not only did we have the capital to be able to spend over $250,000, almost 300,000 after taxes and registration, but just knowing, like, look, baby, we are here. Like, we in this. We're in it. And then listen, I told you, I'm gonna tell y'all from November to now. From November to December, I did peak season. We made over 1,000 a day, with our net being very high to the gross. So we grossed about anywhere between 1,000 to 2,000 every single day about during peak season. And with our net being really, really close to our gross, let me explain that. So during peak season, you can get $1,000 for 100 miles. You might got 3 drops, but I mean, that's $10 a mile. That is crazy, buddy. So that's what I mean by the net being close to the gross. We had tremendously less expenses during that 30-day run, with over a 50% increase in profits. That is just crazy. If you're averaging 20,000 during the regular season and you get the peak season, you should be doing 30. If you're averaging 30, because that means you're going super hard, right? I know what kind of driver you is. You're getting 30. You're getting 30. And you going that hard like that during peak season, you probably gonna be at 40, 45,000. So expect that 50% increase during peak season. But not only that, it's the fact that your expenses are lower, bro. Like, and depending on where you at, fuel it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that bad, but just overall the expenses went down and it was incredible. So, um, from 2022 to 2023, we dispatched the entire from 2020 after we came back from peak season. I did enjoy Christmas with the family. I actually left my truck out there where I was doing peak season at. My truck my fuel was it my fuel line? No. It was my what froze? Oh, my diesel froze. My diesel froze. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So when my diesel froze, I was like, whoa, what's going on? Left the truck out there at the shop, went home for the holidays. They fixed it. I ended up hiring a driver because in January, we did a dispatch class where we come out and show you guys one on one how to dispatch. In my opinion, that is the absolute best way to dispatch. You can watch all my videos. You can get someone's course, including mine. You can do all these things, but what you really need is that language. You need that language. You need that confidence. You need those. You need those brokers, right? Those resources, those connections. You really need that part to just be, you know, at or past where me and Bree are when it comes to dispatching. That's where it's at. So January, we ended up doing a one-on-one class. Shout out to T and J Logistics, man. Really doing this thing right now, man. Shout out to my boy Jay, T and J Logistics. Y'all go holler at him. I'm gonna tell him comment on this so y'all can holler at him. But he did really, really good. And then February, we went to so that was Philly. We had a good time out there. And then February, while we're still dispatching, because as soon as we come back, that first Monday or sometimes the second Monday in January is when we start back dispatching again. So we're dispatching, we're training, and then we went to Sacramento. Shout out to my boy Ant. I'm gonna make sure he comments on here too. He got the one-on-one training. We went out there, showed him how to do it. He got our mentorship too, man. Shout out to my boy Ant. Um, we showed him how to do it. He got that one-on-one. He got that sauce. He got those connections, those resources, everything that he needs to take off with his dispatching company. Superb, man. He did a really good job, really fast learner, and he's doing his thing right now. So again, shout out to Ant, shout out to T and J. And our two trucks, like I said, one of them was actually out here in the lot for a long time. Um, while one of our trucks, the one that was in where I was doing peak season at, like I said, mid-January, I hired somebody, so he was in that. He actually didn't even get out of that truck until maybe a month ago, maybe a few weeks ago. He didn't get out of that truck. He's been going the whole time. Our other truck was actually here in the yard. We got like it's not our yard, but it's like a little open like lot right outside of our community where our truck was at. And that truck, we didn't put a driver in that until rough guess. I really would have to guess, but it was maybe April. Um, yeah, maybe April. Yeah, maybe March, April, or something like that. And then and then you're gonna love this part. What we did was when that driver he had some family emergencies where he needed to go home. Every driver got something going on, right? And me and Brene, we say, you know what? We've been dealing with drivers since 2021. We've had good drivers, we had bad drivers. We have drivers with certificates. We've had CDL, we've had every kind of driver you could think of. And it's always something. It's always gonna be something, right, baby? Um, so then we're like, you know what? We own our truck. We have no truck payment. Our insurance is low because we did the bulk payment where we paid our insurance off for the entire year. So we saved like 5,000 on insurance by paying that off for the year on both trucks. We what can we do to still see profit and make it make sense? I'll tell you what we did. We leased out our equipment. That's right. So at a time where budget prices started getting a little weird, and then even our relationship with budget kind of got sketch. Um, Ryder got high as hell. We stopped recommending them. Enterprise was having a high But shout out to Enterprise, even though they be having sometimes a high a high cent per mile. But lately I've been seeing some things with Enterprise. They've been doing okay. I like Enterprise, even though we don't have personal connections with Enterprise. I do like Enterprise, and then Penske have always been high as far as the deposit and things like that. However, they've been kind of coming back down weekly and month and cent per mile as well. It's been getting a little bit better. And then budget, see, one thing about budget is I still can get you a cheap rate with budget, but I gotta be honest with you guys. Out of all the maintenance for the rental companies out there, budget has to be the worst. Like I've had people when they need, it seems like when you need maintenance on your budget truck, please, if anybody, help me in the comments, let them know. Like if you need maintenance on a budget truck, bro, it's like you damn near risk being done. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a tough process. They putting you in a hotel for day, like it can really get rough out there. And then they give you a raggedy truck. It might not even have a lift gate. It just gets crazy. But we were like, you know what? Hey, I got a truck like nobody else. I don't give a damn budget who it is. Nobody got the clearance I got. Nobody got the width I have. No one has all the same specs that I have on my truck. So not only does my truck provide more value, but I can get that driver more money. So we ended up leasing out both of our trucks, aka renting out both of our trucks. We charge a down payment because we're still a small or a refundable deposit, not a down payment. I'm sorry, refundable deposit. Because we're still a small company and I want to make sure I get my truck back how it came to you. But you know, that's what we do. You know, we were able to lease out both of our trucks. So right now, both of our trucks are being leased out by two amazing drivers. Shout out to my boy Ardell. Shout out to my boy Ken. Oh, another thing with T&J, he bought a Mac too, and he leased his truck out. Shout out to Tyshawn. Shout out to my boy Maurice. He's got one. Shout out to my boy shout out to my boy Rich. He's got one. So shout out to my boy Mike. He's got one. So you know, a lot of my mentorship clients that went to my program, they ended up getting Mack trucks, and I'm loving what's going on right now, and we're able to lease them out to where we're still able to make a profit every month while our wheels are still turning. Now, this is the best part that I like about leasing a truck out. Not only am I able to get that driver a bag, but I'm able to get that driver a bag. So what we doing is, again, you guys want to know what's going on? This is what's going on. We're dispatching. We own a truck. We own two trucks. We own equipment. We're leasing equipment out. We are working on getting our brokerage situation started, right? We have amazing partnerships, and I'm going to get into this as the videos go on. So companies like ADP, companies like Motive, companies like 1-800-Accountant, you know, these type of companies are extremely invested into our company. Companies like RTS, you know, these companies are extremely invested into my company. Now, this is the part that I'm trying to explain to y'all, because every one of y'all that's watching this right now, especially if you want to get into the industry, two things I don't want you to do. Number one, I don't want you to minimize the industry that you're getting into. Stop thinking that you need to get in and you just an owner operator. Bro, you a boss. And so is that owner operator. But I'm just saying, don't stop there, right? The second thing I want you to do is, I know this business compared to a lot of different other ones is, I guess, kind of fairly easy and simple to get into, kind of, especially if you got the right guidance. However, I want you to treat this industry with respect. I want you to understand, like, bro, this is a real company. This is a real company. I'm saying that to say partnerships within this company is crazy. To be able to have a trucking company and to get paid from outside sources to use or promote their products, bro, that's where it's at right now. And little do you know, the information that you consume, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, whether it's your car, going to an event and you're seeing all these posters up, people have either a product or a service or some type of promotion that they're promoting all around you. Period. Period. Apply that to your trucking industry because that is a whole nother lane of that is a whole nother lane. That is a whole nother lane. These are things that we want to push out there to you guys because this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, man. I mean, we're going a little bit above an hour, but I guess I can do like a little 5 minute Q&A real fast. We got 30 people in here. If y'all can hit that like button just to kind of spread this to the people that's gonna watch it after y'all, I would greatly appreciate it. On your way out, say something to me. You know what I'm saying? Say peace. Say y'all, give me some love in the comment section. We've been back. It's been 8 months. And over a year since we did an actual video. So say something to me in there. Like I said, if you have any questions about anything, now's the time. I'll give you that sauce. I'll give you that time in the comments. Yeah. But trucking out the box, man. We in this thing. This is what we have been doing. We not gonna stop. We're trying to take this to a whole nother level. I'm talking leasing. I'm talking having a building full of local dispatchers. I'm talking job opportunities for people. I'm talking fleet management. I'm talking a yard. I'm talking ownership. This is where we at with it. And I hope you guys see that, man. I hope y'all see that, and I hope y'all try to mimic it. But at the very least, even if you just watch it from afar, just enjoying it, I hope you actually could just enjoy it and just congratulate, you know, a minority couple really getting to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Don't knock us for nothing we doing, man. We pushing positivity. We are really, really trying to take this trucking agenda to a whole nother space. And we're not just going to end it with trucking, man. We're going to do any and everything that we can do to get to that freedom mark. As my boy like to say, get to that freedom mark of where, we enjoying a nice life with the least amount of effort possible to really be able to enjoy retirement when that time comes and to really be able to enjoy your child's youth and to be able to enjoy your youth. We all still young. I ain't 60, 70 years old right now. So, that's where we at with it, man. I'm gonna get into some of these questions. My man King Mel, he said, good to see you back. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. He said, is y'all still running? Yes, we are still running. I mean, we still have an authority. We're dispatching. We dispatch people under our authority. That helps. Also, it brings in more revenue, right? One thing about us, man, I'm gonna be so open with y'all. I'm probably too open with y'all, but I'm putting this out there, man, because I want y'all to do everything I'm doing, baby. But yes, we're dispatching. And then also for the people that have a young authority, or even maybe it's older, but it might be a little bit messed up, we're allowing them those opportunities to run under us for an additional charge. And then as far as our 2 trucks, we're leasing them out. So I don't have any employees, but we are leasing out our trucks. Keep speaking real. Thanks. Next level. Appreciate you, Don Trail. It's people like you. It's people like King Mel. We count money, Fallout, DeMarcus, General, Axel. It's y'all that's commenting. Ron. It's y'all that's commenting and doing all the free stuff. Everybody who hit the like button, hit that like button if you haven't already. Y'all hit that like button. It's y'all who give us the motivation and the urge to do this. Even if it was one person here, I wouldn't care. But knowing that it's 30 and knowing that, 20% of y'all are commenting, I love it. I love it, baby. I love it. Keep it coming. Somebody said, any new music? Yes. Let's see if I can get something to play. Let's see if I can get something to play, man. I got my speaker right here. Let's see if I can get something to play. He said new music, huh? All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let me read y'all questions too while I'm looking that up. I applied for my authority on June 23rd and it's still not active. What could be the holdup? Been on the phone with them, can't seem to get a straight answer, trying to be on the road in time for peak. Well, Amazon is making it to where you have to be a part of Amazon for 6 months, or I'm a part of Amazon for 6 months. You got to be active for 6 months before you can even get on with Amazon. That's not going to keep you out of peak, though. I know some people. I'm sure you know some people. They'll let you run under their stuff and get that peak money. Don't let that stop you. But as far as your authority, that's roughly what 6-7 weeks ago. Do you have your MCS 150? Do you have your BOC3? Do you have your UCR? Do you have insurance? If you have insurance, did they report your? Did they do your filings for you? Did they get in touch with the FMCSA and let them know? What insurance do you have? Do you have at least 750 in general liability? Do you have at least 100,000 in cargo? If you do not have one of those things, it'll prevent you from it'll prevent you from going active. You must have all of that. So make sure you got all of that, bro. Just double check. You probably think I just double check and make sure maybe something wasn't done right on the insurance side. Man, get some sleep. Got to make sure my dispatch up. I got you, man. Come on. You know I get you that bag, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Welcome back. Yeah, shout out to Rob. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. If you haven't commented yet, man, give me a comment, man. Give me favorite emoji. Give me something in the comments. Let me know you watching. Give me something. I want the person who never commented to comment. Show me some love. You know how we do. Okay, let me see if I got some trucking out the box, new music for y'all. Oh, you know what? Damn, I gotta do it from this phone. I'm tripping. I gotta do it from this phone because it's in my files. Here I come. Oh, you already know what time it is, Fallout. You've been around for a minute. Let me see. He said that you got a new. Come on, man. I got some heat. Let me see. Let me show you what I got. Let me show you what we doing, man. If I get 3 people to comment the music emoji, I'm gonna play y'all some trucking out the box new sounds that we got for y'all, man. Drop it in the comments. Drop that music emoji in the comments. Drop the music emoji in the comments. All I need is 3. If I get 3, I'm gonna play that heat for y'all. Don't forget who did it first, too, y'all. Don't forget who brought the swagger to the industry. Let me go and make sure I can see y'all comments. All I need is 3 people. 3 people. That's all I need, baby. 3 people with the music notes. We in there. And like I said, if y'all got any questions, drop y'all questions in the comments. In the comment section, please don't forget drop y'all questions in the comment section. Damn, I might gotta use Renee phone. I ain't even signed in. What the fuck? He said, you know how we do. I need 3 comments for the music. I'm gonna give y'all like 2 minutes to comment. Let me get my other phone. 2 minutes to comment. I see one. Let me see. I see one. Let me make sure I ain't missing none. I see 2. I need one more person. One more person. Y'all know we got the best music in the game, right? I know y'all know that. I know y'all know we got the best music in the game. Let me go to it. I know y'all know we got the best music in the game. One more person comment, man. I'm going to show y'all that trucking out the box. The new anthems we got on deck. Okay, there we go, Ron. There we go. Make sure y'all hit that heart button. I want 30 likes. 30 likes. 30 likes. 30 likes. Right now we got 35. I'm tripping. Okay. Let's play this, man. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play my favorite one. I don't think y'all heard this one. Let me play.
Still trucking out the box. Still trucking out the box. Still trucking out the box. Buck, what up? Hey, Buck, what up? Yeah, bitch. Dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road, clear out everything, new and old, get them going. I don't waste time, boy, I'm in another zone. That's another dub. Every time I check my phone, one pick, one drop. We don't make pitch stop. Nothing overweight, so I don't worry about the cops. I'd rather run the route, so I don't worry about the drops. The chicken hit my bank and then he get what's off the.
Hey, hold on. I gotta pause that real quick. Hold on. He start going crazy. Said ain't nothing overweight, so we ain't worried about the cops. I gotta play that back, man. He start. Why you go so crazy though? Hold on, man. I can't be the only one heard that.
Yeah. Dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road, clear out everything, new and old, get them going. I don't waste time, boy, I'm in another zone. That's another dub. Every time I check my phone, one pick, one drop. We don't make pitch shots. Nothing overweight, so I don't worry about the cops. I'd rather run the route, so I don't worry about the drops. The chicken hit my bank and then he get what's off the top. Watch. You can learn a thing or two. I be really moving. Every hit was just a lesson. I ain't never losing. Every bang, yeah, that's a blessing. I ain't never stressing. Long as your money straight, shit, you can ask me 30 questions. Yeah, the game ain't free
and it ain't cheap.
Looking for the best price, then it ain't me. Best work in the world, gotta pay the fee. You in the building, but forgot who name up on that lease. Yeah, dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road. Dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road. Clear out everything, new and old, get them going. Dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road. Hit the road.
Hey, comment the fire emoji if it hit. Keep it real too.
You know we gotta set the tone, clear out everything, new and old, get them going. Midwest, Northeast, it don't matter. Hit my phone, book a load, drop the load, get the payment, then it's on. Different city, different place, on and off the interstate. Independent where you at, I might just pull up there today. Had to put you on pause, I ain't got time to play. Got a dedicated route, I don't know no other way. Still chucking out the box, I ain't gotta chase the rock, but I do it cause I need it. It's gonna get me to the top. I've been thinking about my future and my past, been through a lot. No, we'll never flop. 5 figures, every drop, dedication, hard work, only vice that I got. When I made the day, could have bust down a watch. But it's real estate in different states, lot of stocks. Dispatch just hit about another drop. Dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road. Dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road. Clear out everything, know it all, get them going. Clear out everything, know it all, get them going. Dispatch just hit by the low, hit the road. Oh yeah, we pulling up.
Hey, we're gonna end it there, man. Hey, listen, man. Y'all showed me an amazing time today. I love y'all. Y'all hopped in, y'all stayed in. Man, do me a favor, man. Go through my page, spam every video, man. Go through there, hit the like button, comment on something. Just show the YouTube some love. Watch my shorts. I got some shorts on there. Go watch my shorts. And get ready for this new content, man. If y'all love it live, even after I post it, because y'all know when I posted all the comments in here, they're gonna disappear. So even when I post it, hit the like button again, comment again on underneath the live, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just the live chat. Just so when other people come to it too, they see like, okay, he must have been talking about something. Let me go up in there. It's an hour long. You know, I see some comments, I see some likes. Let me look at it, right? Y'all know how y'all do. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. We back crispy. The damn battery didn't go out. Something must be right today. Let's go, man. Trucking out the box. I love y'all.